Have you ever reached for something on a high shelf and felt that stabbing pain in your shoulder? Or maybe you've noticed how getting up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to. I remember watching my dad, a strong man his whole life, struggle to pick up his own grandchild because his muscles had weakened so much. Did you know that after 65, we lose about 3% of our muscle strength every year if we do nothing about it? That's right. By age 80, many seniors have lost nearly half their strength from their 60s. But here's what your doctor might not be telling you. This muscle loss isn't inevitable. I'm Sarah, and for the past 15 years, I've been helping thousands of seniors like you regain the strength they thought was gone forever. What if I told you that in just 10 minutes a day, you could start rebuilding muscle that's been disappearing for years? Today, I'm sharing 7 gentle, stretching exercises that have helped people like Martha, who at 78 couldn't pick up her own groceries, regain enough strength to play with her great-grandchildren again. Each of these exercises targets a different problem area that seniors struggle with most. And please, stay until the end, because the last exercise is one that changed everything for my own mother. It's so simple, yet powerful, that I wish someone had shown it to her years earlier. Are you ready to take back your independence? Let's begin. Exercise number 1, gentle shoulder rolls. Restore upper body mobility. Have you noticed how reaching up to get things from cabinets has become painful or nearly impossible? This is one of the first movements many of us lose as we age. Let me tell you about Frank, a 73-year-old former postal worker who came to me last year. Frank used to love gardening, but he couldn't even water his plants anymore because raising his arms caused shooting pain through his shoulders. His doctor just told him it was part of aging and offered pain medication. Here's what was really happening. The muscles around Frank's shoulder joints had tightened and weakened from lack of use. Our shoulders have something called the rotator cuff, 4 muscles that help us lift and rotate our arms. When these muscles weaken, every movement becomes restricted and painful. Here's the simple exercise that changed everything for Frank. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Relax your arms at your sides. Slowly roll both shoulders forward in circles. Small movements at first. Do this 5 times, then reverse, rolling them backward 5 times. As you get comfortable, gradually increase to 10 rolls in each direction. The beauty of shoulder rolls is that they gently increase blood flow to those vital rotator cuff muscles without straining them. This improved circulation brings oxygen and nutrients to repair the weakened tissue. Frank started with just 3 rolls each way because that's all he could manage. Within 3 weeks of doing this daily, he called me excited that he had watered his entire garden without pain for the first time in years. I'd love to know if you've experienced shoulder stiffness too. If this is a struggle for you, type shoulders in the comments below, and I'll share some additional tips specifically for your situation. Remember, start small. Even tiny movements count when you're rebuilding strength. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment exercise number 1 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Exercise number 2, seated leg extensions. Strengthen your thighs. Do you find yourself avoiding stairs? Or maybe you need to push with your hands to stand up from chairs? The culprit might be weakened quadriceps, those big muscles in the front of your thighs that help you stand, walk, and climb. Margaret, who just turned 72, used to avoid visiting her daughter's home because there were 3 steps to get inside, and she was terrified of falling. She began to feel isolated and missed seeing her grandchildren regularly. Here's the science behind what was happening to Margaret. Our quadriceps muscles naturally lose strength as we age, but this loss accelerates dramatically when we stop using them regularly. Each time we avoid stairs or struggle to stand, these muscles weaken further in a dangerous downward spiral. The seated leg extension is a perfect exercise because it strengthens these crucial muscles while keeping you safely supported in a chair. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight. Plant your left foot firmly on the floor. Slowly extend your right leg until it's straight out in front of you. Hold for 3 seconds, focusing on tightening the front of your thigh. Slowly lower your foot back to the floor. Repeat 8 times, then switch to your left leg. The key is to move slowly and with control. This sends a signal to your nervous system to rebuild those muscle fibers rather than just moving through the motion. After just 3 weeks of daily practice, Margaret could navigate those 3 steps with newfound confidence. 6 weeks later, she was climbing the full flight of stairs to her daughter's guest bedroom so she could stay overnight with her grandchildren.
Have stairs become an obstacle in your life? If you've been avoiding certain activities because of weak legs, type stairs in the comments. You're not alone, and there's hope for improvement at any age.
Exercise number 3, gentle neck stretches, relieve pain and improve posture. Do you wake up with a stiff neck or find yourself constantly trying to crack or loosen your neck during the day? This discomfort isn't just annoying, it can contribute to headaches, balance problems, and that hunched posture many seniors develop. Robert, my 68-year-old neighbor, struggled with chronic neck pain for years after retiring from his desk job. He spent thousands on chiropractors and massage therapy, getting only temporary relief. The pain made it difficult for him to drive, which limited his independence.
What's happening in your neck is fascinating.
Those 7 small cervical vertebrae hold up your 10-12-pound head all day long. The muscles supporting them become chronically tight from looking down at phones, TVs, or books. As these muscles stiffen, they pull your head forward, straining everything even more. This gentle neck stretch sequence restored Robert's mobility without the cracking or force that can be dangerous for seniors. Sit tall with your shoulders relaxed. Slowly turn your head to look over your right shoulder, only going as far as feels comfortable. Hold for 10 seconds, breathing deeply. Return to center, then look over your left shoulder. Next, gently tilt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Don't raise your shoulder to meet it. Hold, return to center, and repeat on the left. Finally, look down toward your chest for 10 seconds. The secret is gentleness. Never force these movements or bounce into them. The slow, sustained stretch signals your muscles to release tension gradually and safely. Robert committed to doing these stretches morning and evening. Within a month, he reported his neck pain had decreased by 80%, and he could check his blind spot while driving without discomfort. Have you experienced that frustrating neck stiffness that seems to get worse with age? Type neck in the comments if this is a trouble spot for you, and I'll share my favorite pillow recommendation that can help while you sleep. Exercise number 4, standing wall push-ups. Build chest and arm strength. Remember when you could open stubborn jars, carry heavy groceries, or push yourself up from the ground without a second thought? So many seniors tell me they feel betrayed by their arms and chest muscles as they weaken with age. This happened to my friend Doris, who at 75 was fiercely independent, but found herself having to ask neighbors for help opening jars and carrying packages. She told me she felt useless, a word that broke my heart. Here's what's happening. The pectoral chest muscles and triceps, back of arms, weaken significantly when not regularly challenged. These are the same muscles that help push your body up from chairs, bathtubs, or even the floor if you were to fall. Strengthening them is crucial for your independence. Wall push-ups are the perfect solution. They strengthen the same muscles as regular push-ups without putting strain on your wrists, shoulders, or back. Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than your shoulders, keeping your body straight from head to heels. Slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall. Press back to the starting position, focusing on using your chest and arm muscles. Start with 5 repetitions and gradually build to 10. The beauty of wall push-ups is that you can adjust the difficulty by changing your distance from the wall. Standing closer makes it easier. Standing farther makes it more challenging as your strength improves. Doris began with just 3 push-ups standing very close to the wall. Within a month of daily practice, she could do 10 repetitions at a greater distance. The first time she opened a pickle jar by herself after weeks of practice, she called me in tears of joy. Are everyday tasks becoming harder because of weakened arms? If you've struggled with activities that require pushing or lifting, type strength in the comments, and I'll send you a progression plan to keep building on your improvements. Exercise number 5, seated spinal twists. Improve back flexibility. How often do you find yourself saying ouch when you turn to back up your car or look behind you? Back stiffness doesn't just cause pain, it limits your ability to move naturally and can increase your risk of falls. James, a 77-year-old retired teacher, came to me frustrated that he could no longer play golf, his lifelong passion. Every time he tried to swing the club, his back would seize up, sometimes leaving him in pain for days. The medical explanation is straightforward. The discs between our vertebrae lose water content as we age, becoming less flexible. Meanwhile, the muscles along our spine can become unbalanced, some too tight, others too weak. This combination creates the perfect storm for back pain and stiffness. Seated spinal twists are remarkable because they safely improve your rotational flexibility while strengthening the deep stabilizing muscles of your core. Sit in a chair with both feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on your left knee. Place your left hand on the back of the chair or armrest. Inhale to sit tall. Then exhale as you gently twist to look over your left shoulder. Hold for 3 deep breaths, feeling a gentle stretch through your spine. Return to center and repeat on the opposite side. The key is to twist from your entire torso, not just your neck. Imagine your navel turning first, followed by your chest, and finally your head. This engages all the muscles that support your spine. James was skeptical, but committed to doing these twists daily. After 6 weeks, he returned to the golf course and played 9 holes comfortably for the first time in years. He told me, "I feel like I got a piece of my life back." Do you find yourself avoiding activities that require twisting or turning? If back stiffness has limited your life, type back in the comments. Your experience might help others feeling the same way. Exercise number 6, ankle circles. Improve balance and prevent falls. Did you know that falls are the leading cause of injury among seniors, and that many of these falls begin with weak ankles? Our ankles are the unsung heroes of our balance system, yet most exercise programs completely ignore them. Helen, an 81-year-old grandmother, reached out to me after her second fall in 3 months. Though nothing broke, her confidence was shattered. She began limiting her activities and rarely left home, afraid she would fall again in public. Here's what happens as we age. The small muscles around our ankles that make constant micro-adjustments to keep us balanced weaken from disuse, especially if we wear supportive shoes all the time. Meanwhile, the ankle joints themselves become stiffer, reducing our range of motion and reaction time when we stumble. Ankle circles are deceptively simple yet remarkably effective at addressing both issues. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet slightly raised off the floor. Slowly rotate your right foot in circles, moving only from the ankle. Do 10 circles clockwise, then 10 counterclockwise. Repeat with your left foot. As this becomes easier, try doing the exercise with your legs extended. This gentle movement lubricates the ankle joints while simultaneously strengthening all the small stabilizing muscles. It also improves proprioception, your body's awareness of where your feet are in space, which is crucial for preventing falls. Helen was diligent about practicing ankle circles, morning and evening. Within just 4 weeks, she noticed she felt steadier when walking. After 2 months, her confidence had returned enough to rejoin her weekly bridge club, which she'd been missing terribly. Have you noticed your balance isn't what it used to be? Or maybe you've had a close call with falling? Type balance in the comments if this concerns you, and I'll share 3 additional balance exercises that complement these ankle circles perfectly. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment exercise number 6 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Exercise number 7, the miracle chair stand. Rebuild total lower body power. I've saved the most powerful exercise for last, the one that changed my own mother's life at age 79, and the exercise physical therapists often call the single most important movement for senior independence. My mother Jane had always been active, but after a bout of pneumonia left her bedridden for weeks. She found she could barely get up from the toilet without using the grab bars we'd installed. This loss of independence devastated her. Here's the crucial science. The ability to stand up from a seated position involves nearly every major muscle group in your lower body working together, your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core. It's what exercise physiologists call a functional movement pattern, one that directly translates to real-life activities. When you can't stand up independently, your overall quality of life plummets. The chair stand exercise specifically targets this vital movement pattern. Sit in a sturdy chair with armrests. Initially, you can use the armrest for support. Place your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Lean slightly forward from your hips. This is crucial for proper technique. Press through your heels to slowly stand up using armrests as needed. Pause at the top, standing fully straight. Slowly lower yourself back to sitting. Repeat 5 times initially, building to The magic of this exercise is that it directly mimics a movement you need dozens of times every day. Each repetition reinforces the neural pathways that coordinate these muscles working together, while also building raw strength. Mom started with just 3 stands, using the armrests heavily. We celebrated when she could do 5 without using her arms at all. Within 2 months, the transformation was remarkable. She could once again use the bathroom independently, get in and out of cars, and even rise from her favorite low couch that had been off limits. This single exercise did more for her confidence and independence than anything else we tried. Today, 3 years later, she does 15 chair stands every morning, while her coffee brews, her own personal ritual of independence. This might be the most important question I asked today. Do you struggle to get up from chairs, the toilet, or your car? If standing up isn't as easy as it once was, type freedom in the comments. I want to make sure everyone who needs this exercise understands just how life-changing it can be. I want you to imagine something with me. Picture yourself 6 weeks from now after doing these 7 simple exercises most days. You reach for something on a high shelf, and your shoulder moves smoothly, without pain. You stand up from your favorite chair without using the armrests. You turn to look behind you, and your back feels flexible and strong. These aren't fantasies. I've seen these transformations happen hundreds of times with seniors just like you. At 65, 75, even 85 years old, your body can still rebuild strength and reclaim movement you thought was lost forever. Remember Frank, Margaret, Robert, Doris, James, Helen, and my mom, Jane? They weren't special or different from you. They simply made a choice to spend 10 minutes a day investing in their strength and independence. I'd love to hear which of these exercises you plan to try first, or if you've already been doing something similar. Share what's worked for you in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear to take that first step. If this video has been helpful, please hit the like button. It helps others find this information too. And subscribe to our channel for more practical advice on living your best life after 60. Next week, I'll be sharing the 5 foods that fight inflammation and joint pain naturally. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, it's never too late to get stronger. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next video.